Alright, here we go. Mids.
Every time that you step outside, there's a chance you're dancing with death highs. You may hit the virus with the pedals in the middle as the notes get tighter around your neck. Close, breathe, breathe, I can't breathe.
Oh my god, is Kay the female screamer finally doing a screaming tutorial? It can't be. It cannot be. It actually is. Yes, I am doing a how to scream tutorial. Finally, after all of these years of being on YouTube, I'm stuck in quarantine, so we are in my quarantine closet where I do my vocals. What's up, guys? My name is Kay. I am a metal screamer. I've been screaming since I was 14 years old. I did it as a joke with my friends at school one day, went home later that day and recorded a cover of Bodies by Drowning Pool, and then I uploaded that to YouTube, and that's how YouTube started for me. And that's how vocals started for me. And by the way, the song that I screamed along to was Ride the Wings of Pestilence by From First to Last. If you guys are interested in listening to that, you should definitely check that song out. Super good song. I did a really weird cover of it. The video was really weird, but you know, it's YouTube. We do weird things on YouTube every now and then. Anyway, so the first thing I want to tell you to do when it comes to screaming is, first of all, you want to find a place you're comfortable doing this in. It could be your car, it could be your closet, it could be your bathroom, even though your bathroom has really bad acoustics, but that's beside the point. Somewhere you're comfortable, somewhere you feel like you can let out all of these weird, strange sounds, because when you first start off doing this, you might not just get it like that. You know, it might take practice. It might take a lot of practice. And for a lot of you guys, a lot of people are asking me to make this tutorial because they're having trouble figuring out how to get started. And most of the tutorials on YouTube, aside from a few, are dudes trying to teach you how to scream. So this is more directed for the female screamers out there. Guys, you can learn something from this too. It's all the same technique. It's just I'm a girl, so I feel like I need to help the ladies out a little bit more. But also, if you hear humming, it's my laptop. It's unplugged right now, so it does that thing where the fans go crazy inside. So you might hear that in the background, but hope you don't mind. Anyway, let's get back to this. So the first thing you need to do is find a comfortable place. The second thing you need to do is hydrate. You need to drink water. Drink a lot of water. This is super important when it comes to any type of vocal performance. Just like you're an athlete, you need to drink water. Your throat, your vocal cords, this is all muscle, you know, it's all different muscles and all different kinds of stuff. So you need to be able to take care of it and hydrate it and take care of it properly. So hydration is super important. It also keeps you healthy. And so yeah, I don't know what else to say about water other than drink some. I always keep a glass in my closet while I'm recording vocals because, I mean, you need water. You just have to have it. So water is God. That's what Storer says, and what Storer says is true. Water is God. All right, so the second thing you need to do is one of Lauren Babbick's vocal warm-up sessions. So Lauren Babbick is another female vocalist here on the platform of YouTube, and she is one of my best friends, and we've known each other on YouTube for too many years now. I don't want to get into it, but Lauren has an amazing vocal warm-up session, whatever video on her YouTube channel. And if you guys are looking for vocal warm-ups when it comes to screams, I highly recommend you go check her video out. I will link it below, and I'll put an eye in the sky so you guys can just click straight on it and go do that vocal warm-up and then come back to this video when you're done doing your vocal warm-ups. Super important that you do that stuff. So I'm actually gonna do a couple of her vocal warm-ups right now. He, hey, hey! Because that's really showing you how to like project your voice. So definitely do some hey heys and ya heys. Those are super helpful, super important. Lauren, thank you for making that video. You are a blessing to the community of vocalists on and off of YouTube. So thank you so much for doing that. So if you want to get into the fry scream thing, you need to basically make the sound of a cat meowing and then go like really low with it or really high with it. Meow. You feel how that rumbles, the meow at the end, like the you're getting to that like the scream is like almost there. So cat meows are very helpful. Meow. Or you can go meow. There's different sounds you can make with that just by the way you move your mouth. and the way you open your throat, but you're always breathing from your diaphragm. And I don't really know all the technical terms when it comes to teaching you guys how to scream and how to do this kind of stuff. So I'm basically just going off of what I know with how my voice works. And that's the thing, like everyone's voice is going to be different. Everyone's throat is different. Everyone's body is different. Some people just aren't going to be able to scream. I'm going to just put that out there. You might not be able to scream. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can probably sing way better than I can. I am not the best singer when it comes to that kind of stuff, but I should actually backtrack. Before you start screaming, after you do your vocal warm-ups, you should sing a couple of songs. Just sing whatever song you feel comfortable singing. I like to sing Slaves a lot because it really warms up my voice nicely, and I'm not the best singer, so yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you can sing or not. You just need to sing to warm your voice up. So definitely do that. Then do your cat meows. But when it comes to your screams, you have like 3 different types of screams, if you will. You have your highs, your mids, and your lows. And then you also have like false chords, fry screams, gutturals. There's different types of screams within that, but you have highs, lows, and highs, mids, and lows. So when it comes to the high scream, we're going to do something a little like, let me throw a song in here real quick that I'm working on actually, and I'll just do some high screams on top of that. So give me just a second.
Every time that you step outside, they're the children dancing with death. You'll breathe the fires from the pedal to the metal as the noose gets tighter around your neck.
All right, so those were just a sample of my highs. That's not how that's going to sound in the final song, by the way. That's just me showing you how to do highs. And the way I'm doing that is I'm like, yeah! Like, it's really hard for me to explain this, which is why it's taking me so long to make a video like this. But I'm going to do my very best to try to explain this to you guys. So hopefully this comes across in a helpful, educational way that, you know, actually helps you further your screaming development. So when I do my high screams, I'm like, first of all, let me just do one real quick so I can like figure this out. So let me just, yeah, yeah, yeah. So when I do my high scream, first of all, I'm always breathing from my diaphragm because that's where we breathe from when we do vocals. Don't breathe from your chest. You're just going to strain yourself. It's not going to be good. Always breathe from down below, down under in the diaphragm region. So with me, breathe in. Okay. So you've got your breath. And the next thing you want to do is you don't want to tighten and clench. Like I used to like clench a lot when it came to doing my vocals, and it used to hurt afterwards. So you don't want to like tighten up and like clench and like all that kind of stuff. You really want to be like calm with it and relaxed. Like the more relaxed you can be when it comes to screaming, the better off you're going to be, I think. So you just have to like relax and settle in. Like if you're nervous and anxious, just shake off the nerves, shake off the anxiousness. You're going to be okay. It's going to be okay. So you take a deep breath in from your diaphragm, and then you basically go, yeah, and you just get it more, it's so hard to explain. You basically like force it in a way where it makes it sound distorted. So I just have to do it. Like I said, this is really hard to explain because I'm so used to just doing it. But you go, yeah. You don't clench or tighten. It's smooth all the way. Like that's how I can go in from that transition from the clean yeah to the scream and then back again. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I'm not forcing anything. I'm not running out of breath. It's just one consistent long note that I can just manipulate with my vocal cords. That's basically all you're doing is just manipulating the sound with your vocal cords. But with fry screams, you're kind of up in this area, so you should feel it kind of under your jaw, like inside your jaw here. Yeah! And if you put your fingers there, you can actually feel vibrations from your vocals, by the way. I didn't know if you knew that, if you've ever experimented with that. But yeah, you basically just take your note, whatever the note is, whoa! And you that's a good practicing technique, is if you're trying to sing and scream and you want to go back and forth and do that kind of stuff. I think it's important to do exercises like that so that you can teach your muscles and teach your brain how to make the sounds and how to make that sound transition from the clean to the scream and back again. That can also give you a lot of dynamic range when it comes to the types of lyrics you write and the way you style your songs. If you can do that kind of transition, if you can go from like yelling, for example, I don't have it in any songs here to show you guys, but if I was just to talk like this and then I went and talk like this and then I talk like this again, you know what I mean? I'm just transitioning in and out of that clean and that scream. And so if you guys are looking for different ways to practice, I think that's a really good way that you can practice, and it will help you just build on the dynamic range of your vocals. So yeah, fry screams you should feel up here. And like I said, you're not clenching, none of that stuff. I can't explain to you how to like actually make the sound. Like, it just comes with practice, honestly. I mean, I gave you some like exercises and a couple techniques, and the meow thing really helps a lot when you're first starting out. Meow. So definitely do some meows. It might make you feel ridiculous or sound ridiculous, but just do it. It's a great way to practice and develop your vocals. So the next thing I want to talk about is your mid-range scream, which is going to be your like regular tone scream. With highs, you're kind of going up into your head voice when you do that, by the way. Mids, you're more in the middle, and in low voice, you're more low, you're lower. Highs, you're up here. Mids, you're right here. Lows, you're down here. So lows you can feel more in your chest. Mids you feel more in this range. Highs you feel more in this range. And I'm going to drink some water real quick because it's always important to stay hydrated, especially when you're doing this. And I don't want to set a bad example. So I'm going to drink some water for you guys because, you know, I'm dehydrated. Let's be real. Water is God. So mids, mid-range screams. Let's just pull this song back in here and we will do some mid-range screams for you guys. Let me find a good spot. Well, I guess the song actually is just full of mid-range screams. So here we go. This is Bird Box. Ooh, that click is loud. All right, here we go. Mids.
Every time that you step outside the church, you're dancing with death highs. You'll be made the virus with the metal to the metal as the notes get tighter around your neck. Close, breathe, breathe, I can't breathe.
Mids.
Have you ever thought about blinding yourself cause you didn't want to say? Have you begun to listen to the voice that said this world is not for me? The book says when the wind blows and the blind man shall say.
And that's a little bit of Bird Box, guys. I hope you liked it. Let's continue on with me explaining all of this stuff to you. So mids, you're feeling more in the middle of your throat area. You are getting into the folds of your vocal folds. Keep drinking water. Water is God. Okay, so with your mids, you are here and you are diaphragm. Okay, we breathe from diaphragm and we feel in throat, but we're not clenching. At no point in this are we clenching anything. We are relaxed. We are in it. Our shoulders are down. And when it comes to making this scream sound, the mid scream sound, I want you to just give me a yeah, yeah, yeah. So you're just kind of distorting that yeah sound. And like I said at the beginning, you can do some meows. Meows are helpful. Meow, meow. So those meows really help. They're a very helpful way to actually figure out how to scream, because you kind of get that that grumble, like Lauren says, the squeaky door grumble. The like if you can do the squeaky door vocal warm up and then just open your mouth and keep doing it, you will scream. So let's do it again. It's literally the same. I'm making the same sound. I'm just opening my mouth for it. And the scream is coming out. So try doing the squeaky door a couple times and see if that helps you get your scream out, because that's important. And then you also want to learn how to project your voice, which you can do more so with lows. So I'm going to go ahead and go into lows right now. So with low screams, you're going to feel it more in your chest, but you're still breathing from your diaphragm, but you're just going to feel it lower. Lower! You should feel your chest vibrate. Vibrate when you do this! And there's a guy on YouTube, I forgot his name because I'm a dumbass, but I'm going to put a link to his video and an eye in the sky to his video so you guys can go check it out. But his suggestion for figuring out how to do a low scream is to actually pretend like you're a really angry dog barking. Oh! 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 So if you can get that, oh! 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 Then you just put that oomph behind it. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Does this make any sense to anybody? Please let me know down in the comments if this is a helpful video or if it's a hurtful video. If I'm teaching you the wrong techniques, please let me know so I can fix them, because I don't want to fuck myself up. Even though I've been doing this for 12 years, I think my voice is pretty solid, and I think that I'm going to be able to do this for forever, which is super cool. But with lows, we don't ever want to look at my chin right now. Okay, when I do a lower, you don't ever want to be like this, because just listen to the difference in the sound when I'm like curled up into my chest, because a lot of times people think they need to be like this to do lows, but you don't need to be in your chest like this. You need to be with your chin up so that your voice projects outwards and doesn't get pinched off by your neck. So with lows, just listen to the sound, the difference in the sound. You can project your voice, you won't get lightheaded, and if you do get lightheaded, just take a second, take a break, go outside, just chill for a second, and then come back to it later. You don't want to like get a brain aneurysm or anything like that. So definitely take care of yourself. But like I said with lows, don't come in like this. You really need to project and put your voice forward and not downward, because you are pinching off your voice whenever you tuck your chin into your chest. So don't do that. Don't do that. So I'm going to do some lows. I'm going to do the end of Bird Box right now to close out this video. If you guys did like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, hit me up in the comments. If you guys want to get exclusive access to my content, if you want to get early access to videos, covers, originals, vlogs, music videos, I think I already said that, and other content, blogs, things like that, head over to justtheletterk.com. Actually, don't do that. I mean, you can. That's my website. But you want to go to patreon.com/justtheletterk in order to get early access and exclusive access and some really cool perks over on Patreon. Thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys are amazing. If you guys select tier 3, I believe, tier 4. If you select tier 4, you get a monthly Skype session with me where we can talk about whatever you want. But if you just want to get a one-on-one Skype session with me in general, you can go to justtheletterk.com/booking, and you can book me for an hour on Skype, and we can talk about music, screaming, we can talk about entertainment, filmmaking, photography. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about that I have knowledge about that I think could help you. But other than that, check out some music. I got stuff on Spotify under K and Agonio, under Chasing Satellites. Thank you guys. Stay strong, keep enduring, keep practicing, and if I can help you with anything else, let me know. Let's get into the end of Bird Box. And that was the end of Bird Box. Go check that song out. It's featuring Chase, the rapper, if you don't know who Chase is. Oh my God, his album Psychotherapy is insane. And that's how, well, I found him from a video he did with High Res and Futuristic. And then I was like, yo, will you feature on this song? And he was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. So go check out Bird Box on Spotify. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it. I hope your quarantine is okay. I hope you're developing your vocals during this time. I hope you are taking care of yourselves. And I'll see you in the next video.
Open your eyes. I promise it's okay, so look outside. Trust me, you have my word. You'll be just fine. Hurry, don't listen. Look you and stay fine. Open your eyes.
Now you gon' see who I am. I'm a monster too. Feeling my demons inside, trying to talk to you. What should I do if my mind's always falling through? Hard to be sane when the devil is calling you.
Listen, bitch, you play games. So envision this when you kiss my fist, the price written down by my name. It's the bell will tone when I tell my ghost I won't sell my soul for no fame.